Good morning. Welcome back to Lily Pad Custom Crochet. I'm stopping in today to update you guys on the craft show that I had. I know I'm a little late on it, but I've been doing some home improvements. And it's been beautiful, so I've been taking advantage of the weather. Please don't mind the dress. I know it's stained and gross looking, but I'm outside painting today, so I don't want to wear nice clothes. So I'm wearing my yucky stained house dress. So I do apologize, but again, I'm painting. Me and Honey yesterday went to Home Depot, and we picked out our cabinet colors, which is very, very exciting. I'll insert a clip here, even though you're here for the craft show crochet update, but I'll insert here the pictures of the cabinet colors that we chose. And Honey chose them. I was looking at the greens, and then I was looking at, the yellows, and he came up with this teal, and I fell in love with it. I think it's called Tantalizing Teal. And I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh wow, like that's bright, babe. Like, do you want to go that bright for our kitchen? And then he reminded me that this is our house, that we can do what we want. I was like, let's go bright. Because I was thinking of like a sage green for the cabinet bases, and then like a lighter leaf green. I think it was actually called leafy green that I picked out a long time ago. And so I was like looking at the different greens, and he just sold me with this teal. And then I was going through and I was looking for stuff that matched the teal, and then he came over with this jazzy blue, and I'm like, they look great together. I think that's my kitchen color. So Honey picked them out. I didn't pick them out. And I'm like the creative, crafty, one who, works with yarn and color, coordinate stuff all the time, and he picked them out. So I'm sitting here with it's not iced coffee because I ran out of ice. It's just cold coffee. Waiting for the paint to dry. So the craft show. Let's get to the craft show. I'm 2 minutes into this video. Let's talk crafts. So it went wonderful. It went so well. We'll go over the non-yarny stuff food. The non-yarny stuff first. The food that I'd end up serving at this particular venue was the Recital craft show. Really, it's a recital, but I bring my crafts and I sell, concession-y stuff. So we had the normals, like the water, the soda, blah, blah, blah. Then for the menu, I decided to do walking tacos. So we bought like a big old bulky small bags of Doritos. We cut them open, and then I had regular beef and vegetarian beef. And then I had like this blow-up thing on the table. It's like a blow-up tray, and you put ice in it, and it keeps like everything cool in this like little tray. Then there I had like the sour cream, my homemade salsa, which was amazing, by the way. Like, I can't wait to make it again as soon as I get my hands on some more grown tomatoes. Yeah, regular tomatoes, salsa, lettuce, cheese, sour cream. And then as a side that you could have purchased separately was my version of elote, which is Mexican street corn. I do it in a crock pot, with frozen corn. That was a hit. I think everybody was shocked because they were like, what's that? And then I told them what it was, and they were expecting corn on the cob, but you're working with instruments outside in the heat. Like, everyone's all dressed up. Like, you don't want, corn on the cob getting everywhere. So I did my version, and it's in a crock pot. They loved it. That sold better than the tacos, actually. Excuse me. So now let's get to the crafty stuff. So we had, and I did not take a single picture. Not a single picture. Like, I was just so busy. Like, I did not even have time. We got there 3 hours early. We set up, then we helped set up the stage for the musicians. And then everybody was arriving early, and they just started coming over and talking to me. And, I don't get to see these guys other than, twice a year at this event that Julia throws for her students, for the recital. So it's more like a catch up. How's the, half the year been? How you doing? What's new? What's going on? Like, seeing my students grow. Like, this craft show recital thing, like, I wish every single one of them was as successful and as fun as this one. And again, it's because I know everybody, and it's all my old students. So, like, how can I not have fun and be happy So I took no pictures, not a single one. I think I was watching the recital video that Julia takes and she posts up on her YouTube channel for the students. I was in the background. You can see me in the background. But I took no pictures, and I didn't realize until after I got home that night. And I was like, oh no, honey, like I have nothing to show. Like I failed on that one. So I have no pictures, and I do apologize about that. I need to, I guess, set up and take pictures right away, because that's something that I definitely fail at. Like I get so excited and I get talking to people, and then next thing you know, the event's over and, you know, it's time to go. And then I failed miserably on taking pictures. Anywho, so let's go over what I sold. I sold 4 bandanas, 2 like small size, medium size mushrooms. That's small size. 2 mushrooms, 1 of the fairy house out of the Weebles book. I made one of the fairy houses a long time ago with the blue roof. That one sold. The chonky airmagroomies. I took a jellyfish, which was the mint and the, I think it's baby green, actually. Baby green and pink jellyfish. That one sold. Both of the axolotls. So it was a variegated one and then a solid purple one. They both sold. The frog sold. I did finish the frog. Those are the big airmagroomies that sold. And then I had a custom order for Crystal from Bag O' Days petticoat shawl. I had a custom pattern for that one, or custom order for that one. She wanted it in black and silver. I will insert that picture here. We'll just do that now. I used Red Heart Super Saver in black and Red Heart Metallics in silver. And I used a J hook. I used 1 whole skein just about of the black, and I used 2 and a little bit of the silver from the metallics, Red Heart Super Saver Metallics. So that I already finished that and shipped that out. I shipped that out on Thursday, and she should have gotten it on Saturday. Oh, I need to text her to make sure she got it and that she's happy. Anywho, I sold, let me see what else was on the table. Oh, I sold the heart tic-tac-toe board. That sold. Let's see what else. I know there's a lot more. Oh, the flower chapstick holders. I sold 7 of those. Oh, 2 water bottle holders. Those finally sold. And I think that's it. So it wasn't a whole lot that sold, but again, it was only for 4 hours. They were there more for the recital and to get dinner. At the end of the day, between the dinner and the crochet, from what I spent to go to this craft show, I ended up profiting almost $400, which, you know, isn't too bad for 4 hours. And that's profit, because I did have to buy stuff for the food. You know, I had to buy the food, I had to buy the cups, the plates, the bowls, the, you know, the silverware, the napkins. I had to buy that water cooler thinger. I had to buy another pan, because the pans that I have in here are for a tiny home. Well, heating up, you know, beef in a pan, I need a bigger pan. So I had to get a bigger pan. And so that I'll use again. And all the other stuff, like, I'll be able to use for at least 2 to 3 more years of doing this particular craft show. So yeah, I spent more money out of pocket this particular time, but it's gonna level out later. So, you know, making about $400, I think it was like $417 or $413, I think. You know, profit is pretty good, considering maybe I need to drink more coffee. Considering, that's a word. Oh boy. Considering I spent about $350 in order to be able to go. So that's the results of the craft show. You're like, what are you working on next? Well, this week coming up, I really want to try to nail out some stuff in this house. Like it's going way too slow for me. I want it done. So I have not picked up a hook at all. I have just picked up a paintbrush and a screwdriver and a hammer and an axe and the card to spend money on this stuff. I've picked that up a lot. But I've not picked up a hook. And I know I still have other stuff that I could show you guys, that I need to show you guys before I progress on with YouTube, because I'm a little bit behind. So maybe we'll just nail those out this coming week instead of me making stuff and showing you right away, because I really do want to get this house together. It's supposed to be a nice week. And then next weekend, we're supposed to go to Knoebels, so I won't have any time to do that. And then the following weekend, we'll be going to a music festival of one of our friends that they throw. And it's a huge festival. I mean, there's supposed to be like 10,000 people there, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's what we got for the next 2 weeks. So I don't know if like the next 2 weeks I'll even pick up a hook, because I really, really, really want to get this house done. It is weighing on me, something fierce. I just wish the progress was a little faster, but I'm only one person, and I get that. Like, I don't have a magic wand, you know. I can be like, ding, 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 and you're done. That would be nice. Maybe I'll have a magic paintbrush. Ding, 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 and you're painted. That'd be nice. No, not the case. So, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be safe and stay groovy. Bye.